solutions going. Hi, hello. If you're new around here, welcome. If you're not new around here, what is up? Home skillet biscuit. Pete my Ariana. Your girl for once has her own hair done. It was so nice to touch my own scalp for the first time in like 3 years. I did film myself straightening my hair, but I hadn't decided whether or not I wanted to make a video. Let me know down in the comment section if you're interested in that whole thing. Today, we're talking about my love for Pat McGrath. One of those people that I just truly admire, especially in like the makeup artistry, high fashion makeup, luxury makeup kind of thing. I don't really care about most luxury makeup, not gonna lie. Pat McGrath is an icon. 90s supermodel era, amazing. Punk era, amazing. High fashion, amazing. Black girl realness, British with a cute little British accent. Owner of a billion, with a B, billion-dollar company, and it's for good reason because her stuff is expensive. So much so that I've avoided buying a lot of her stuff because it's that expensive, and y'all know I spend way too much money on stuff, until I saw that she had a sale. And when someone like Pat McGrath has a sale, you take a look around. Maybe not buy nothing, but you take a look around. And that sale seemed to be taunting me. It was going on for so long that I made 3 orders. Don't judge me, I don't want to talk. But I'm not lamenting over it as much as I usually do for iSpent videos, because today we got a sponsor. What? Yes, some people want to enable my bad spending habits. Shout out ShopTagger. So if you don't know what ShopTagger is, basically is an app. It's also a browser plugin, and basically it allows you to kind of mark down specific items, specific sizes, specific colors that you want to look out for when they go on sale. I've used it for Forever 21 a lot of times because Forever 21 stuff goes out like that if it's real cute, especially, you know, as they get new fashions in, it goes out real quick. Sephora, Ulta, ASOS, everywhere, honestly. You can use it for not just clothes and makeup and stuff. And you can get a notification that it went on sale at all, or if it went down by a specific percentage. If you want something when it went down by 50%, it won't notify you until that specific item and that specific size has gone down by at least 50%, you know, stuff like that. So if you're like me, who does a lot of shopping, an app like this is super duper helpful to help you save some money, let me just say from experience. Now, it's up to you how you want to get notifications from ShopTagger. You can get it through email or through text messages, and it'll notify you once the thing that you want goes on sale or once it's back in stock if it's a sold out item. I've also really liked it for that. I'm looking at you, James Charles palette. And then once you save everything, you can organize it in specific wish lists. So if you would like to check out ShopTagger, I'll have a link down below for you to check it out. Big thanks again for like perpetuating my horrible spending habits, ShopTagger, you the real one. And let's get on to my gushing love for Pat McGrath and doing my makeup today. So this video is gonna be a little different. I don't know if I'm gonna refer to this as a haul, an iSpent video, just a gush with me about how much I love Pat McGrath. I kind of just want to call it like my application to be adopted by Pat McGrath, but I did go somewhat ham. Most of these products I've tried on my face, and I must say, high key dope. It just sunk in how much I bought in like a 2-week span, which is kind of concerning. And we're just gonna swatch and play and have fun and lament over I have not counted how much money I spent, but also remember it was on sale, so I don't feel as bad about it. I got 2 of these, which I feel like are the most exciting thing that people want to know about the quality of her eyeshadows. Number 3 and the number 5 Mothership. If you've never like felt one of these are weighty. It feels like a newborn child, and you care for it with this similar care. Da, 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 da. Oh, that doesn't look nearly as good on camera. So gorgeous. Oh, it kind of matches my nails. Yes. We got purples, we got greens. It's a weird kind of funky palette, but not one that's like, what am I gonna do with that? A la Beauty Bakery game of cones or whatever. It's funky, but I'm like, ooh, I can rock with that. We got some mattes here. Really high shine, metallic dual chrome-ness. Colors that should be on a black base always, because those just pop and do new exciting things. Next is number 5. I feel like number 5 is the one that people gear towards if they're gonna buy one of these palettes, because it is just a gorgeous something or other. Just again, these gorgeous metallic tones. I actually wore this at my cousin's wedding and it came out gorgeous. That was the first time I actually wore the palette, and it was amazing. Unfortunately, because I never think to take pictures. I don't have any pictures, but just take my word for it. It was really, really nice. We have like some staple mattes to keep things centered. These beautiful like dual chrome glitter ones that are just weird. Really smooth metallics and shimmers, and it's just like I love her so much. This one is one of the smaller palettes. Mothership Subversive Metamorphosis Eyeshadow Palette. This gorgeousness. These I would consider more of like lid colors. This is definitely not palette that is meant to be used on its own, which admittedly usually isn't a thing of mine, but I just thought the colors were pretty. I don't think this is something that someone needs, honestly, I don't. But I have a lot of makeup and I like to have a lot more. So for today's purposes, considering I'm wearing like cool tones and blues and purples and whatnot, I'm gonna go in with Mothership 3 palette and we're just gonna have a little playtime, have a little fun. Bask in this moment. I know I'm gonna use a black base in this whole endeavor, but I'm gonna start off with just a little bit of crease work. Going with this matte brown here. It's kind of like a matte, almost purpley brown. Her shadows do have the slightest bit of a kickback, but nothing crazy. Now, I will say this in a completely unbiased way, that I feel like her mattes are not the thing that stands out to me. I feel like her mattes are a little bit boring in the sense that I don't find that they're more buttery per se than say like an Anastasia matte or anything like that. I feel like the thing that shines most with Pat McGrath are her shimmers and metallics and those like emphasis colors, if that makes sense. I do feel like if that's the case, if that's the only thing you want, those smaller palettes, dope. Me, I tend to gear towards palettes that are more comprehensive. I just bought that one because it was really, really pretty. And number 5 has this like more warm color here. Yep, and I'm gonna use that in this like inner part because I like that part of my makeup to be a little bit more warm. I just feel like it flatters me better. So there's our baseline. That's our smoke. That's our moment, smoky moment. Okay, and I am gonna do something that I literally have not done since I was in like 9th grade, and I'm gonna put a black base. Black bases are so nostalgic for me because honestly, it was back when I started watching makeup tutorials when I was in like 7th grade, and I was watching a lot of Panacea 81. I used to really love her. Cute little Cockney accent, and she was always making tutorials and using black bases for things. And she would put a black base under all of her MAC shadows because apparently people back in 2009 did not use anything but MAC. I remember how broke I was and how I like lamented over the idea of buying MAC. And here I am, spending like $100 on an eyeshadow palette. Oh, how things have changed. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with a black gel eyeliner. This is the Sigma one, and I'm gonna just, pack that on. I don't know if I want to put it like a defined shape or not. I need to figure that out before this dries. Let's say no. Let's not go for a defined like edge on that. Let's blend that out. Because if I was going for a cut crease, it would be easier. But honestly, cut creases on my uneven eyelids is actually mad frustrating, so I'm not even gonna try. Okay, so completely off topic. I have been listening to Remy Ashton, Alyssa Marie, I think is her name's podcast on Spotify. I'm not really familiar with Alyssa, but I like Remy, which is actually really surprising considering I'm not a huge like peppy YouTuber person. I don't consider myself particularly peppy, but I do find her just like a sweet girl, and I was watching I was listening to their podcast, which I now listen to every time I do the dishes. So shout out to the Pretty Basic podcast. Completely random and had no point. So here we are with decisions. Oh my God. All of these would be so beautiful on the lid. Okay, I'm going to do this one on my lid because I'm wearing a blue sweater. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I think safe would be to take this one and put that in the inner 30 area. Inner third area. Dare I take the chance and put the green? I'm gonna do it anyway because my body is saying do that. So just follow the movement, follow the emotion. It's starting to look like an oil slick. I'm just gonna build that green up because that's kind of dope. Oh, it doesn't look good on camera. It looks so good in person. So this gave me like an oil slick watercolor that I'm like in love with. I'm gonna go in with the black here very, very carefully and just go into the outer corner. Do you guys have makeup pants? I have a pair of sweatpants that I wear specifically when I put on my makeup because you'll never see the lower half of my body, where I just wipe my brushes on. Classy. I'm gonna go into this like champagne-y color. Not too much. I just want to get right in the middle of this. Yeah. These two just kind of like go under my eye. I kind of want it to be a complete and utter grungy freaking mess. So I'm going to bring it down pretty low. Like I want to, you know, the high fashion got punched in the eye kind of look. Yeah, let's go like all the way out to the eyebrow. Because that's kind of sexy. One from 16 brand. Just use a liner. And go on lay waterline. Then why not? Let's go straight stark matte black and put that under the eye. There are no rules. I kind of want it to look like my eyes are like receding into my face. So I'm gonna go with this brown on this big as balls fluffy brush and go like around the entire shape, because I want it to look a little bit like I'm on the brink of death. So I got these lashes that I'm gonna try out. These are Muse lashes, and this is in the style Meant to Be. So I'm gonna go pop these on and I will rejoin you for the rest of the festivities. Next up we got highlighting. This is gonna be the first time I actually use this on my face though. This is the Skin Fetish Highlighter and Balm Duo. I got mine in golden because I figured that would be the color I would use most often. And then what's really interesting is that it actually comes with this balm that you can use to have like wet skin. I really dig the idea of this, but I know I'm not gonna use it on my face because I've already powdered and everything. So I'm gonna, ooh, that smells good. It smells like vanilla ice cream. But I'm gonna go in with the highlighter, cream highlighter, but it's a little bit on the dry side just from touching it. So it shouldn't be a problem using it on top of powdered skin. Okay. I'm gonna get it on this like brow bone. That is laying so well on powdered skin, which sometimes when you use cream highlighters on top of powdered skin, it just looks a little patchy. Do a little forehead shine. That is gorgeous. That's so natural looking up there. Because sometimes I will admit I go a little ham with highlighter on my forehead. I kind of dig it. So there we have it. We have some oil slick realness. Now let's talk about lips. I have kind of a disturbingly large and quickly growing collection. And I only have 2 of her glosses, even though I really, really dig her glosses. Flesh 4. And then we have Bronze Temptation. Oh, that's not giving that any justice. It's like a peach with this really beautiful like gold duochrome under it. Yeah, you see that gold shining through that? I have 2 of these. What are these? The Blitz Trance lipsticks. These are her like glittery extra AF ones. Flesh Fatale. A pinky peach with straight up glitter in it, like gold glitter. This one's a little on the sheer side. Electra, which is like a fiery orange with gold, sexy. 5 of the matte lipsticks. This is Divine Brown. That's so beautiful. Venus in Furs. It's like a mauve. 1995. A lighter, pinkier version of the last one. Flesh 5, like a berry nude, and then Flesh 3, which is like a more red version of those. I like colors like this, don't judge me, whatever. I lied. I have 6 matte ones. This one snuck in there. This is Mahogany. It's like a purple brown plum color. So those are the mattes. And then we got 3 Luxe Trance. This is like the creamy version versus like her matte leatherette. That's gorgeous. LaBeija. This is like a pretty orangey mid-tone nude. Unnatural Natural. That, I really thoroughly dig her brown nudes. her brown nudes, her like 90s color nudes, your supermodel like 90s grunge like nudes. What am I gonna do for my face is the question. I really want to put one of these glosses on. Well, let's just swatch these two because it's like 2 lip glosses. This is Bronze Temptation. By the way, these have like a vanilla cupcakey smell. Woo! That's a look. Super high shine, not sticky, not uncomfortable. Like sheer, but not too sheer. I'm not a high coverage lip gloss person, so I like it when it's just a little bit sheer, but not too sheer where it's like, why have different colors if they all look clear? You know what I mean? So this is like, it's giving me that. Flesh 4. Is it just me that I find it very sexy that she calls all the nudes flesh? Ooh, this is a look. This is such a look. I am... For the sake of being like, you know, like a professional chick, I'm gonna go in with a lip brush. This is Divine Brown. That is so beautiful. Oh my god. I'm gonna take a little bit of Leatherette and put that in the center of the lips because I can, and I want to add a little bit of dimension. Yes. I'm gonna add LaBeija, the light peach one. Mix that in really well on the bullet so that all the colors kind of just get to know each other and love each other. This, ooh, okay. That is gorgeous. Like, oh, I don't want to, do I put a gloss on it? Okay, we're just playing around. It's okay, but that is just so gorgeous. And they're so comfortable too. They're very creamy, incredibly blendable. Sometimes I can tell that certain lipsticks just don't work well on like a lip brush because they're just too stiff. Those are magnificent. A joy, a pleasure. Granted, I would not accept anything less for like $38 a lipstick. Get gloss all up on that Cupid's bow. All this product on my lip is literally making me do like this. Not even trying to. Or maybe it's just the mood. When you put on Pat McGrath, you're just like... I feel like I didn't talk through most of this tutorial. It's simply because I was just enjoying the experience. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta sit back and just enjoy the experience of putting on makeup. Enjoying it as like an artistic expression. I don't know what it is, but something about Pat McGrath as a person, as a figurehead, as a brand, just makes me want to play around with makeup. And maybe that's what I'm so excited about. All of her products just have this air of coolness and just like, do whatever you want. It's your face. Go nuts. Go wild. Create new things. Do weird stuff. Bring it all up in your forehead. Bring it all up in your hairline. Put it all where it's not supposed to be. Just live. And I feel like 2019 is going to be the year of me just getting a little loopy. Just playing around with my looks a little more than I used to. I got in a very safe place. But makeup is a place to express yourself. And like, I'm excited by the prospects of that. With that said, I don't think they're all necessary. I don't think that you have to spend this much money to get really good quality things. Let me just start there. Especially makeup nowadays. You can go to a drugstore and get really good quality things. But if you wanted to splurge, get something that feels special, honestly, you save up for. As far as quality, you don't get much better. Usually I kind of say what I do and don't like. I love everything. I guess the only thing that I would say is that these palettes get kind of dirty once using them. I don't know if you can see that. Like, it's not in an obsessive amount, but I like it getting kind of messy, a little messy, because that's what like palettes do, like painting palettes, and you just like go all over the place and things are kind of a mess and you mix things and you mix textures and I'm excited. I'm sorry. But I just love all of this so much. I'm gonna be gushing for the next few hours and I feel like I should end this video because I can go on forever. If you liked this video, found it at all helpful, or just like chilling with me as I put stuff on my face, again, big thanks to ShopTagger for sponsoring this horribly deplorable exploration of my poor spending habits. Don't forget to follow me on my social media, Instagram and Twitter, both of which are KennieJD, and I will see you guys next time.